The Patrick Riggins Show. Call in now, 865-243-TALK. That's 243-8255. And now your host, Patrick Riggins.
This is the Patrick Riggins Show. If listening to that opening music doesn't get you up and going, I don't know what would. You are here on the train of freedom and liberty, speeding straight and true along the tracks of the original American Constitution, a path that, when followed, leads directly towards a more fulfilling life than you could ever have imagined. I am your engineer, pushing the accelerator throttle forward to the stops. Yeah, the engine driving this train is none other than the radio station.
I think I can.
We know we can. Yeah, the engine driving this train is none other than the radio station built for this type of travel. It's 100.3 WNOX. We are pumping out an incredible 100,000 watts of power into the ether, ensuring your entertainment no matter where you might be in our 5-state, 2-time zone coverage area. But that isn't the only way we can reach your ears. You can also catch us on the internet via the World Wide Web. Our address there is www.WNOXFM.com. There, not only can you listen to this show, but you can watch it as well, courtesy of the exclusive in-studio webcam. If you did not get it the first time, that address again is WNOXFM.com. And continuing with the train theme, our fireman, the guy who shovels the coal into the engine, I guess that would be Tori, our show producer.
Well,
because you would be right here, I would be driving, and that you would be right here shoveling the coal in.
that'll
kind of keep it going.
That'll work for me, I guess.
Yeah. Did you know that guy's called a fireman?
No,
that's what he is.
I figured he was the trained Coleman guy.
Yeah.
Is that not the technical term for it?
The trained coal scooper guy. Yeah, that's what it is.
Not the technical term.
That is the technical term. The layman's term is fireman. Oh, yeah, I guess we were just talking about it before the show. I just want to note real quick, if you're driving around during the holidays, and I've talked about this before, the left lane. Let's talk about that left lane.
That's the slow lane.
That is.
That's the 30-mile-per-hour lane.
If you're driving down that left lane and you're not passing anyone, just get over to the right. That's all I ask. You know, I could live under a little bit of tyranny if I could just get that left lane open.
If you look in front of you and there's no one in front of you, and look behind you and there's 30 cars behind you,
exactly,
you're the problem. Speed up or get out of the way.
If there's a guy that resembles, I don't know, a local radio show host that is throwing stuff at your car.
If you're going 30 miles an hour down Chapman Highway in the fast lane, get out of the way.
Yeah, or
because there's
Chapman
somebody
Highway.
cussing you behind you.
Yes, that guy would be Ted Nugent behind you going that way.
Get out of the way.
Just get over. That's all I ask. That's all I want for Christmas is an open left lane.
Well, I know what to get you now then.
Yeah, a cement truck with a railroad tie bolted to the front. That's what.
Now, just buy your Mercedes. You know, when you buy a Mercedes, you get the road with it.
I see a lot of people in pickup trucks sitting over there, just poking along at 50 miles an hour, and other of us drive a little quicker than that. So, not admitting to anything on the air, just saying some people don't drive 50. They would prefer to drive a little quicker.
Yes.
But anyway, everyone's sitting there saying, is this what we're going to talk about?
Yep, all day.
Yes. Listen to Patrick scream, as he often does every month or so, about crazy drivers who don't know how to drive. Anyway, again, thank you to all my listeners this week, both the new and the regular ones. And mentioning the regular listeners, I'd like to give them a special big thank you for spreading the word about this show. Each week, our audience is growing larger, and I attribute a big part of that increase to the excellent word-of-mouth advertising our listeners give to others. So thank you to every one of you helping spread this word about the show. And also about staying out of the left lane. Spread that word around, too. Anyway, to start off this week. I want to address a question real quickly. We have a couple of minutes here. I've been hearing a lot of this lately, especially after this last election. The question is, what can I do about this government that is doing things with which I don't agree? Now, politicians, for lack of a better word, are politicians. They're not going to put their career on the line. And increasingly, these people look at government as a career. They're not going to screw themselves over for a minority of people in their district. At the federal level, it's really no better. I just would like to sometimes ask, do you people in Washington understand that the Constitution represents the law of the land? Yet you expect me to sit out here and cheer and congratulate you for ignoring it? And then when you retire or you die, which seems to be the only way most people leave Congress, when that happens, we are supposed to all talk about what a great person you are or were because you served all this time in Congress, screwing over the American people, taking away our freedom, taxing us and the economy into poverty and bankruptcy. If we're not going to obey the Constitution, then we might as well not have a government at all. Or go ahead and decide whoever has the most money and can buy the most people off, they are going to be the ones in charge.
Who has the most toys?
That's exactly it. What can I get for my vote? Because that's rapidly what these elections are becoming. Heck, that's what half the population's saying now. What can I get for my vote? It's like we're in one big game show to see what group or groups of Americans will get the most prizes, provided, of course, by the rest of us, the American taxpayers who are working. If you want a really recent example, take the upcoming inauguration activities. Corporate sponsors are lining up to put their stamp on the government. Why would they be doing this unless they expect something in return? So, anyway, we're up on the first break of the first segment here on the Patrick Riggin Show. A show that just flies by. If you don't watch it, it's just gone. It's that quick. So, let's see. We got a couple other things coming up after the break. We'll talk about gay rights, gay marriage. We'll even incorporate Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean into that. You can figure out how we're going to do that when we come back. This is Patrick Riggins with the Patrick Riggin Show.